everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we have an Express app, a Node.js app that performs OCR. And what is OCR? Let me see if I can use a document here. Yeah, so OCR just stands for Optical Character Recognition. And what this is pretty much a technology that allows machines to recognize maybe handwritten or printed texts from images or documents in some cases. And, so the machines use OCR to recognize these texts, and you can do whatever you want with the text. You could print it out, you could query it against some database, you could even translate it. I'm sure there's some technologies that do that. So it's a pretty neat piece of technology. And enough talking, let me demonstrate how it works here. Again, I'm running this in my local system. I guess apps that involve file uploads have issues running on render. So again, I would host this somewhere else, and I'll post a link in the video soon. When I'm done with it. All right, so let's go to it. Let's go to the app. So as you can see, the UI is pretty similar to my ASCII Picasso app. I just more or less copied and pasted the URL, just changed a few things. Right, so let's start with something easy. I have an image of a tweet. So we press recognize text, and it should print the text. Yeah, okay. Not bad. It got some words right. This is an I instead of an L. I am shiny and fast. That's correct. The time, the date. Pretty accurate. Not too bad. Let's try another one. Something very simple. Let's use this. Okay. So something I noticed while using this, okay, not bad, didn't spell success correctly, but something I noticed while using this is actually I'll get into that before. I'll get into that later. Let me just so this is pretty much how it works, and I'm gonna briefly go into the code to show you what we're using. Right, so this is the code here. So in my source folder, in the index file, we have the Express app and all our routes and everything. So if our app is rendered here, we're using EJS templates to show the front end. And we have this OCR route that handles a post request. So you upload a file, the middleware, the Malta middleware saves in an uploads folder. And just to make sure that the file is uploaded. So this is where the magic happens. So this worker is a Tesseract worker, and Tesseract is a very popular open source OCR engine that you can use. This is the JS version, so Tesseract JS. You can check it out. You can check out the stuff on GitHub or npm. So Tesseract is pretty much the engine we're using by recognizing text in English. So we load the English language, we initialize it in English, and it has this method called recognize. So we just pass the file path to the image, and it will return a data object that has different properties. So we're just interested in the text. So that's the text that we return. We send that in the JSON format text. And this is just a bit of code to remove the file once we're done with it, pretty much. Yeah, so one thing I noticed with Tesseract is it's not bad. I'm sure there are other engines out there. I think Google Vision API is a good one. There's many other ones out there that are probably more accurate, but this was the easiest to implement. As you can see, I didn't really spend time on this project that much, and I'm pretty happy about that. Right, so I'm going to showcase what I mean. Like, for example, if I pick something like this, right? I can read this real easy. I see a light in the darkness, but Tesseract recognizes a little bit more than what I see. This is this is what I'm talking about, right? Um, yeah, I don't see any of these other characters on the images, but that's what Tesseract sees. So it only really works with like very clear, very clear text on the image, like this one, for example, like really clear, bold. It should recognize this real easy without all this extra stuff. See, yeah. Now this one is 100%, right? 100. Okay, it missed out this Winston S structure, but pretty much spot on. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much.